Does the human mind ever cease to amaze you? This complex web of neurons, synapses, and electrical impulses responsible for our every thought, feeling, and action. But what is it that makes us thinkers? And how did this ability evolve over time? Our journey begins millions of years ago in the heart of Africa with our earliest ancestors. These early hominids were not yet thinkers in the way we understand today. Their brains were less than 1/3 the size of ours, and their lives revolved around survival, finding food, avoiding predators, reproducing. But over time, something remarkable happened. Our brains began to grow. This was not a sudden leap, but a gradual process that took place over millions of years. With each generation, our ancestors' brains became slightly larger, slightly more complex. They developed the ability to use tools, to communicate with one another, to plan for the future. They began to think. Fast forward to around 70,000 years ago, and we see the arrival of Homo sapiens, our direct ancestors, and the first true thinkers. Their brains were almost identical in size to ours, and they were capable of abstract thought, of imagining things that did not exist, of asking questions about the world around them. They were the first to create art, the first to invent religion, the first to ask why. But why did this evolution occur? Why are we thinkers? There are many theories, but most scientists agree that the key driving force was our social nature. Our ancestors lived in groups, and in order to thrive in these groups, they needed to be able to understand and predict the actions of others. They needed to be able to communicate, to cooperate, to navigate complex social hierarchies. In other words, they needed to think. Our ability to think has given us an incredible advantage. It has allowed us to build societies, to create technology, to explore the universe, but it has also led to some of our greatest challenges. Our capacity for abstract thought means that we are capable of imagining threats that do not exist, of worrying about the future, of feeling dissatisfied with our lives. In other words, our ability to think can sometimes make us unhappy. But despite these challenges, it is clear that our ability to think is one of our greatest strengths. It is what sets us apart from other animals, what allows us to create and innovate, to understand the world and our place in it. It is, in a very real sense, what makes us human. So, the next time you find yourself lost in thought, remember, you are part of a long line of thinkers, stretching back millions of years. You're the product of evolution, of survival, of social interaction. You are a thinker because you are human, and because being a thinker is what has allowed us to survive and thrive in this complex, beautiful world.